So if you've been thinking about moving to Northeast Ohio, or if you already live here and you're planning on moving to a different city, well then you gotta watch this video, because today I'm gonna give you the 5 things you need to know if you're moving to Brunswick, Ohio. What's up guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. I work with buyers, sellers, investors in all their residential needs, specializing in the new builds and upsizing homes. If you have any questions about Brunswick, Ohio, or if you want to know more about Brunswick, check out the description below. I got my calendar link in there. You could book a call with me, or you can find all of my contact information, call, text, email, any day, any night. With that, let's get into the 5 things you need to know when moving to Brunswick, Ohio. To kick it off at number 1, we're gonna go with the community. So Brunswick is actually home to 35,000 plus people. It may not seem that way if you've ever driven through Brunswick, or if you plan on coming to visit Brunswick just to check us out, but we are. Our main stretch is State Route 303. That's the heart of the city, and outside of that, you really don't feel that it is 35,000 people. You still get a small town kind of vibe, but you have a pretty good sized population for being a suburb of Cleveland. And I can tell you the community here is absolutely amazing. They have your back, whether it's in time of need or if it's just in time of celebration. I've seen people reach out on social media when there's times of needs. Recently, we've had a couple fires at people's homes, unfortunately, and the whole community has rallied behind them. They've, come out and just said immediately, like, what do they need? Clothes, food, water, what is it? We got you covered, which is just an amazing feeling if you're ever in a situation like that. Or if you just are celebrating something, the community is there to back you and celebrate, enjoy life with you. It is such a great feeling. So Brunswick is home to the Blue Devils. Our colors are blue and white. You will see people out and about wearing the school colors, the school sweatshirts, shirts, you name it, supporting the kids in all their sporting events, especially with football Friday night. The stadium gets packed every single week throughout, no matter how they're doing. We are there to support the kids, which is just a phenomenal experience. On top of that, the community has been back in the city for, quite some time now. We got a brand new fire department that's going to be being built. We have new businesses that are coming in. So we got a lot of establishments going on. The city is just thriving as a whole, and it is just an extremely good feeling to see what it has come. Because I've been here for 38 years now, and from where we were back when I was a kid to where we are now is such a huge difference, and I love seeing where the city has come in all those years. So number 2 on the list, a big one for most people, is going to be the school systems. So the school systems here, according to niche.com, rank B+ overall. Their college prep is B+, and then their academics and for teachers are ranked at an A-. Now, out of the state, there's 605 schools. We are ranked 133. I personally have graduated, coming up through Brunswick school system itself. I loved it. It was a great experience for me. I really enjoyed it. There was a good culture throughout, my whole school career, I guess you could call it. And one of the great things now about the Brunswick school system is we just had a brand new middle school built, and we just recently voted to have a brand new high school built. Now that did get pushed back an extra year, but we do have that brand new high school that is coming, which is going to be great for the city, great for the students, the staff, everybody involved. It's just going to be amazing to see what they end up coming up with and how they're going to go about it. I'm excited to see the new school myself, going through the high school. It's been the same one for a very long time. We are in much need of it. So if a school system is a driving factor for you, keep that in mind. We are putting a lot of money into the school systems, and they are just thriving as well. So number 3 on the list is going to end up being the entertainment factor. Believe it or not, Brunswick has quite a bit of entertainment and different things you could do around the city. For starters, we got a Scene 75, which is, it's just a big giant arcade, and it's for all ages. Whether you got little toddlers, they can go in some of the bounce houses, do their thing, or if you got, older kids, or if you're just, an adult and you're just an older kid and you just want to go play arcade games, you could have fun with that. They also have a go-kart track that's in there and a little bit of putt-putt that you could also check out as well. We also have the summer festival that goes on in the summer. That's usually around like the third week of June. And that is put on by one of our churches here to do for the city itself. It's like a 4-day event, and they cap it off with fireworks at the end. They have live concerts every single night, a lot of great food. There's even, some home cooked foods. There's, vendors, all sorts of things. Some rides for the kids. It's just a really good outing, a really good time for you and the family. We have a pretty good bowling alley. If you like bowling, you could do your leagues there, go just for fun, you name it. We also have our very own movie theater. It's not, a Regal, it's not big name movie theater, but they've done a great job with the renovations that they've done. The seats are very comfortable there. Sometimes, you might have to try and fight sleeping a little bit if the movie's not all that great, or you could just take the nap if you're not enjoying the movie. There's a bunch of golf courses that are around the area for all you golfers out there. And by that, I mean, if I could think off the top of my head, I think there's 4 of them. There's Bunker Hill, Copper Top, Shale Creek. They all kind of border Brunswick themselves. 2 of them are technically in like Medina. I think the one's technically Valley City for Copper Top. I could be wrong on that. I'm not a golfer, sorry. But for you golfers out there, there's plenty of golf courses that are really good in the area. And then we also have Mapleside Farms, where it's not just a farm. They specialize in apples. They have a great apple orchard, but they put on a ton of events for the community themselves. For starters, they have a bunch of fall events like a Pumpkin Fest, Medieval Fest, things of that nature. They also put on concerts almost all year round. They have concerts in the barn, which are running from January through April. And then from June through August, they do a concert over the valley where you bring your lawn chairs, you can sit down, relax, and you get to view over the orchards, the valley. And the sunrise there is, almost second to none, at least in our area. I know there's a lot of other great areas out there for that, but as far as Brunswick's concerned, looking over the valley area from Mapleside Farms, amazing sunset. You'll have to definitely check that one out. They also host weddings and other events as well. So be sure to check out Mapleside Farms for, some good stuff that's going on throughout the year. So number 4 on the list is going to be the fact that Brunswick, Ohio is conveniently located. And then what I mean by that is we are 30 minutes south of downtown Cleveland, and we're 30 minutes west of downtown Akron. So obviously Cleveland's a bigger, city, but there is a lot of business coming out of Akron that is Rubber City after all. And it's really nice because they're both easy drives. There's easy access to Interstate 71 where you can go north or south to get to either city. But they're very easy drives. So wherever you're working, if you're working out of Cleveland, Akron, anywhere in between, it is a very easy drive, very short drive. It's nothing too crazy. Yes, traffic can get a little nuts going into downtown Cleveland, but when isn't traffic nuts going into any major city? So if you want to catch, any of the pro sports up in Cleveland, it's just a quick drive up. Concerts up there, doesn't take that long to get there. If you want to check out anything that's going on around in Akron, they do host a lot of different events. Not any, major sports teams, but they do have like the Akron Rubber Ducks. If you are into baseball, you could check that out. And they also have a venue, the Civic Center, that's super nice. And then they also put on, really good concerts throughout the year down around Akron as well. So keep that in mind of just how convenient Brunswick actually is located to many different events, many different shops, all in the area. And you still get that kind of small town vibe where, you're not really living in a city. And last but not least, for all you foodies out there, number 5, the hidden gem restaurants of Brunswick. So to start it off, We have, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions, especially after they launched and they sold out every single day for months on end before they even closed, we are home to the original Ohio Pie Company. This is some amazing pizza. We have some other great pizza shops in Brunswick itself, but I just really wanted to highlight Ohio Pie because it has brought people from all over, all surrounding cities. I've even heard of people coming from Southern Ohio just to come up and try out, you know, their pizzas that they have. The owner is a great guy, and they even have some delicious homemade cookies for dessert. You won't be disappointed, I can tell you that much. We're also home to an amazing family-owned Mexican restaurant, Mucho Buenos. If you're into that, check them out. They have great food. My personal favorite is the quesadilla fajita. I love those things. It's hard not to choose something else. I'm kind of stuck in my ways. That's how I've always been. We're also home to a family-owned Chinese restaurant. It's called China King. That is a great place to try. Check them out as well. They do have dine-in or carry-out. We also have a family-owned Thai restaurant, Larb. I personally haven't been there. I haven't gotten a chance to get there. It's been there for some time, but I do know a lot of the other people in the community, they rave about the place. They say it is just delicious. So I definitely got to go check that out. But take my word for it from what I'm hearing, I guess, and, you know, keep Larb in mind. Go visit them, see what you think about that. We also have Kelly's Cafe, which is a crepe restaurant. They're open, you know, breakfast and brunch. But if you're into crepes, you gotta check this place out. They have some of the most delicious crepes I have ever tasted in my life, and the different kind that they have, you'll be mind blown. You don't know which one you want to try because they have so many different like sweet and savory styles, and then even their coffees are really, really good. So be sure to check them out as well. Then finally, we are also home to Niners Diner, which they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, amazing food, amazing drinks. They will host some events that go on. They cater if you want to have one of your parties catered. It's another great restaurant that you absolutely have to check out. So there you have it, guys. That's the 5 things that I wanted to let you know about Brunswick, Ohio before moving here. If you have any other questions about Brunswick itself, or if you have any questions with the real estate market, you can find my calendar link down below. Book a call with me. I'm happy to help you. Also, too, my contact information is in there. Call, text, email, anytime that you want. I am readily available to help serve you in any way that I can. Also, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your take on Brunswick. If you're a resident, I would love to hear your stories that you have, because I've been a resident my whole life, 38 years, so I'd love to hear from all of you and how you guys feel about Brunswick. I honestly can't see myself living anywhere else. Please hit that like button. That'll greatly help out my channel, and it is extremely appreciated. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on. I got some excellent content coming your way. I'm super excited to show you guys a bunch of the properties that I have coming up. Other than that, we will catch you guys on the next video.